Hey, Devin here. In today's video, I will show you what a closed loop feedback system looks like in Qualtrics and show you how to build one in your survey. So in the last video, I created a relationship survey, which is like an annual review of how your customers perceive the overall experience of your company. And now I'm just attaching a ticketing system to that project. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it now because this won't make any sense to you. And for those who don't know what a closed loop ticketing system is, it's just a way to directly respond to customers' feedback and use that information to improve your business. And what we're really doing here is we're creating a system to take advantage of the service recovery paradox, right? Which is a situation in which customers think more highly of the company after their problem has been corrected. And ironically, for this paradox, it increases those customers' loyalty compared to customers with no issues. So think of it as every issue that you resolve, you are increasing your income through the back end by increasing customer loyalty. And we even had clients tell us they made a return on investments within 6 months of using this system. And for those who don't know, I work for a company where we help design, build, and implement customer employee experience programs. And many of our clients start at a level of knowing absolutely nothing about experience management or in Qualtrics. And we get them to a point of independence where they can run the program on their own, right? And so with that being said, the first question you want to ask when creating your closed loop ticketing system is, what are the triggers in my survey? So quickly going over our survey right now. One thing to note is that we have multiple triggers embedded in our survey and it consolidates everything into one ticket. So let me show you how it works. So let's say a patient comes through our survey and they're a detractor, right? They give us a 3 out of 10. And let's say they hated our whole process, right? Whole process was rushed. And let's say they had an unresolved issue, right? Let's say we forgot to email them their invoice. Here we go. And let's say they had issues with our professionalism, the knowledge of the staff, and we weren't punctual. So let's say the staff wasn't wearing proper attire, they had consistent headaches, but they weren't educated on how things worked. And also let's say the appointment was 30 minutes late, right? Here we go. And let's say they had only issues with the chiropractor, right? So let's say the chiro rushes their services and it's not personalized at all. And lastly, for the brand values, let's say they had issues with the processing part, right? So the bill insurance always takes so long and then booking other appointments is a headache. And they said, yes, you can contact us. The information is completely up to date. And then they finished the survey, right? Very fast. And so what does it look like to us who created the ticketing system? So we go to our email box, we refresh, we wait for it to come in, and it roughly takes around, 5 seconds to come in. And we open our email, we can now see that we have an issue with one of our patients in our clinic, and we can resolve the issue as soon as possible if we wanted to. Now let's actually explore what a real ticket would look like in the Qualtrics platform. So we click up Open Ticket here. It'll bring us into our Qualtrics account. As you can see here, this is a ticket I just created. And all the information from the survey is put into a ticket format. Right up here, we can see this is our NPS comment. We can see the highlight score here is our NPS score out of 10. We also have additional information about the patient, right? Their full name, their email, their phone number, their location. Again, I made this person up. And then we have their primary alert, right? This is the first trigger set off in the survey. And we set up the ticket in a way that has the ratings on the left side and the comments on the right side. And if I was in charge of this ticket, I had to go up to the follow-up details down here. And, did I phone the person? Did I email them? Was it done in person or did I not contact them? How did I resolve this issue, right? Let's say XYZ reasons, right? And the cool part about this is that if I click done editing, it updates the activity below showing me where I'm at in the progress of this ticket. I can also send an email to them as well through the Qualtrics platform and reach out to them via email, right, through the Qualtrics platform. And lastly, if I wanted to close the ticket, I have to put a root cause analysis, meaning that what was the reason this ticket was resolved? Was it admin? Was it a chiropractor expertise? Was it communication issues? And the more tickets you close, you'll start seeing a pattern emerge. So if there's a lot of issues with, let's say, administrations, you now know what to prioritize in your business, right? So if I do that, and I close the ticket, and pretty much the ticket's closed, right? So that's what a closed loop system looks like from end-to-end process. And now I'll show you how to actually create one in your account. So let's go into our homepage, go into our project. And what we do right here is we go into our workflows. So any tickets that are created in the project is created in our workflows, right? So up here, and then right now we create a workflow, and then we click on start event, get started. And then what we do right here is that we want to create an event based on a survey response, right? Click on finished. And what we do is we set the conditions here, right? What are the conditions that will trigger a ticket? So right now we can say all the following is true. Let's say the question is the NPS score, right? If the NPS score and the person is a detractor, right? So that will generate a ticket is true, right? So if the ticket is, if the person is a detractor, that's one of the conditions. And let's say save conditions for now and add task. And what we do here is we create a ticket, right? So ticket, there it is. And since I already created the template for this as well, I can just go apply, multidisciplinary clinic, boom, right? So we can see right now the workflow is that if there is a detractor, if there's a detractor in the survey, let me kind of refresh this. A ticket will be created into our system, right? Very simple. And with that being said, that's a closed loop feedback system within Quatrics. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and let me know if you want me to cover any other topics in Quatrics. Thanks. Bye-bye.